Hello again, this is Review2. Sorry about the very belated deck review of my Goblin deck. I was going to shoot this video about a month ago, but since something went wrong with my camcorder, I had to take it into the repair place to have it fixed. Props to a guy named Michael, who works for A Plus Electronics. He assessed the problem, fixed it, and got it back into working order again. Although it was minor, it was kind of a major thing for me, since I wasn't able to shoot many videos for that amount of time. But anyway, I decided to put together my Goblin deck back together again. This is practically my second review of it. I took down my first review after it got a lot of vandalism and some stupid copyright claims. But anyway, as you can see here, I have some of your basic package, your war chiefs, your incinerators, your ringleaders, and of course your pod drivers. Mine are signed, of course. This one is with Matt's regular signature. I got this at a different time, and the other one has Matt's vintage signature. If you could take a look really closely right there, he had to use a black Sharpie first and a silver Sharpie just to get that one into the card. And then we also have our matron, our lackey. Of course, I have Kiki Jiki. This one's signed off. I have Siege Gang Commander. I then have some of my own personal things within the deck. I have Bloodmark Mentor. There's String Scourger for creature removal. I have Goblin War Driver, Goblin Chieftain. Of course, this deck cannot be complete without a set of Aether Vial. Then there's Goblin there's Mog War Marshal. And after many years of the deck not having Rishadan port, I, of course, a year back got a set of Rishadan port. I know that the price on Rishadan port is continuously climbing at this time. I don't think it's going to be stable anytime soon, but as more players come into Legacy and EDH, it's going to keep going up and up and up. But anyway, aside from that, I have a set of Bloodstained Mire. That spare set that I had in my binder, for which I didn't know what to do with it after I took down my other deck, I put it back in here, just thin out the deck. I have 3 Wasteland for, of course, land removal, and all my mountains. They're Onslaught type, with the art done by David Day. There is no sideboard for this deck at this time, but practically this is a reference deck for my group, for anybody who no longer has a Goblin deck to throw around the table. I know that my buddy Ankh has a Goblin deck of his own, but then again, that's only his settings, and these are my settings. I'm aware that Goblin Guide has taken over for the slots in most builds at this time, and Krenko is making some headways in some of the builds, in at least about 1 or 2 copies, with the art done by Karl Kapinski. But anyway, take a good look at it again. Yeah. As for those who are not familiar with Goblins, this deck type has been around since Legacy separated from Vintage. It has fluctuated between being a dominant deck type and not being a dominant deck type. And when Lorwyn came along, Merfolk kind of overtook this deck type along with Elves, following close behind it. This deck is pretty straightforward. You just pop guys on the table and then you just rush them in with all your guys. You make a few tokens, you just make a few strategic decisions here and there. It's practically like an AK-47 or a Mosin Nagant rifle for the game, if you know what I mean. Well, anyway, this is BDU signing out. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button or leave some feedback on this deck. Thank you.